500 likes for these 5 scary ghost videos that will freak you out. When I tell you about an abandoned school that is said to be haunted and is located somewhere in the mountains of Japan, what is the first thing that comes to mind? And don't tell me food, I'm already feeling hungry. But seriously, doesn't it give you the chills just thinking about all the types of foods? I mean, all the types of horrifying activities that may face you there. Especially if you have watched Japanese horror movies before, you will know what kind of monsters are waiting for you. But this is real life. Oh, you're right, we are the monsters here. Then let's go to school. Is it back to school season yet? No, I meant let's go back to the school, which our very lovely investigators have explored after hearing the rumors. Rumors, you say? You mean the ones about gas prices? No, I mean the rumors that people have experienced some bone-chilling paranormal events inside that school building, from shadowy figures to faint children's voices laughing and crying. They also say, at least Nuke said this, that there was a student who took her own life inside one of the classrooms. How unsettling. But it gets even more intense once you head into that one room. The principal's room. Is he still alive? Maybe, but I didn't mean that one. I was talking about the room where you would find one student disc alone in the white space. A book was left on it with a creepy drawing of a horrifying looking child. They are horrifying in their normal forms. How about when they are painted to look like freaks? Hirokomo and the third leg have come across a lot in their journey. The faint voices, footsteps, and even a shadowy figure. But the last bit was 100% based on a horror movie when a head peeks from under the disc. Incredible.
してるよね。普通になんか走り回るようなさ、足音しない？聞こえなかった？おお。ちょっと待って。何？何今？何今？なんかめちゃくちゃでかい。
何が倒れた？
ね。結構でかい音だった。おお。
何？ちょっと待って、来い。
今不安って。なんか
何？
今うわんって来なかった。なんか影みたいな。上から。
上、ここから？
そこ。
こ？
うん。
ちょっと見てなかった、そっち。
そっち見てなかった。いやめっちゃなんか動いたよ今。
これ揺れてんの？
いや今
これが外れたのかな？そんなわけないか。
揺れてるし。これだけで揺れてる。
これだけ揺れてるね。外れた音？違うよ。
いや違う。
まあでもここはここで行き止まりか。
そうだなもう。
聞こえたでしょ今声。違うよって聞こえたでしょ今。子供みたいな声です。ここで行き止まりかって言ったら違うよって
マジ？
まあでもここはここで行き止まりか。
そうだなもう。やばい。
止まった。今そこ止まったでしょ。すぐそこでしょ。ちょっとトムさんこれでさ、誰かいないか取ってきて。ちょっと行ってきますね。今すぐそこじゃない。待って。おかしいっしょ。めっちゃ走る音やん。
してる。
絶対これ。
うわちょっと待ってゾワッとしたぞ。
鳥肌やば。
やばい。あったんだ。
うわ。ちょっと明るさを変える。ほら。 見えるでしょ。
見える見える。この黒い塊でしょ。
これこれ何？
うわうわうわ。あ、確かに座ってるね。
ちょっと待って、また揺れてんだけどこれ。マジでこれだけ揺れてんだけど。なんかあんのかな。うーって聞こえたでしょ今絶対入ってるよね。問題の部屋に行ってみよう。うわっ、待って今人いたよな。ちょっと待って。ちょっ待って今人いたよな。ちょっと待って。
やばい。
I don't know the name of that Japanese horror movie, but in it there was a very famous creepy scene where some lady approaches a guy in an empty dark room, and when he hides from her, she peeks at him from above the table. Alpatro and his secret female partner headed into this anonymous building in the hopes of finding something paranormal so he could propose to her in the middle of a horrifyingly intense scene of poltergeist activities spreading all over the place. Will they really get on each other there? What do you mean? Because what I meant was that they would have their wedding ceremony right there at that time. But how did we get there? I went off point for real. These two were just investigating the place. There were no deeper intentions. We are not in some Indian movie. As Alpatro was about to enter a room, it started raining. Well, that's some good news, but it wasn't raining outside. How is that so? Did you mean that it was raining inside Alpatro's pants due to how scared he was? You're still wrong. It rained a box from above on his head. How insanely spooky. Then it escalates. Where? To the second floor. The activity escalates as the door was seen closing on its own right in front of Alpatro's face. He couldn't believe what he saw, as if he hadn't seen something similar 1,000 times before. As he was looking around, there was a bottle on the ground. It moved, and it was clear to him as he was pointing the light right at it. But somehow he missed it. You thought it was over there. You fool, that bottle knew Alpatro had some vision issues. I don't know how they found out, but they had that information in their pocket. That's why they sent the bottle flying so he could notice, and thank God he was able to catch it. The drawers were also messing with him. The jinn were so intense in there that they took a sheet of cloth and made it fly. It got creepy.
¿Dónde estás? ¿Escuchaste? ¿Dónde estás?
Ay.
¿Dónde estaba eso?
No sé. ¿Dónde estaba eso?
Ahí arriba, mira, parece que...
Perdón, amigo, perdón. Casi me cae encima eso.
Parece que...
No, eso estaba parado ahí, Clarín. Eso estaba parado ahí, me lo aventaron, ahí estaba parado.
Venía de arriba. Sí. Muy despacito.
Sí, se escucha como que alguien viene caminando, pero muy, como dice Clarín, amigos, muy despacito, se escucha caminar de alguien. ¿Hay alguien? ¡Mira! ¡Hola madre! ¡Se cerró la puerta!
Esa puerta está pesada, ¿eh?
¿Quién eres?
Se sintió un aire. Uy.
¿Escuchaste? ¿Quién eres? Uy, se están riendo. La puerta se cerró, te lo juro que se cerró, Clarín. Vamos a darle para acá, vamos a darle para acá porque está muy fuerte para acá. Uy, ¿hay alguien? Buenas. Uy, están llorando, Clarín. ¿Escuchaste? Como que alguien llora, como que alguien está llorando. ¿Alguien llora? ¿Alguien está llorando? Mira, mira. Por la ventana va. Fue por la ventana va. ¿Quién eres? Uy. ¿Oíste? ¿Hay alguien aquí? Escucho como un golpe. ¿Hay alguien? ¿Oí otra vez? ¿Lo oíste? ¿Sí se escucha golpes aquí? Buenas. Escucho muchos movimientos. Trata de acomodar como hoja, semilla.
Son semillas.
Oh.
Como que se
Ay, ya madre. ¿Lo viste? ¿Se metieron los comentarios o qué? Que no veo ninguno. Oye, escuchen. ¿Hay alguien aquí? ¡Ay, oye, algo estaba ahí, algo venía ahí! ¿Lo viste, Cari? ¿Lo viste? Eso venía volando, eso venía volando. Perdón, amigos, perdón, me asusté. ¡Ay! Amigos, eso venía volando, se lo juro que venía volando. Me asusté, perdón, amigos, perdón, pero es que estoy solo aquí adentro, que dice, pero hay mucha calor. Ve, bien, está como manchado. Mira, se fue para allá.
No, sí, ya.
Mira, ahí se bajó. Ahí se bajó.
Sí, caló. Como que lo arrastraron.
Sí lo arrastraron, sí lo acaban de arrastrar aquí. ¿Hay alguien? ¿Hay alguien? Sí, se miró bien clarito. Se volvió a mover. Se volvió a mover. No. Mira. Se volvió a mover. ¿Dónde estás? Quiero verte. Quiero que te manifiestes. Mira. No lo grabé, no lo alcancé a grabar. Ay. Algo hay aquí, Clary. Algo, si no, se movió esto. Algo hay aquí. ¿Hay alguien? ¿En dónde estás? ¿Dónde estás? Uy. ¿Qué fue? Uy, ¿se fue la puerta?
I called the video the literal meaning of a ghost, and that's due to the last paranormal activity in the video. When that cloth sheet flew, it reminded me of how they used to show us a ghost in cartoon shows back in the day. How nostalgic. Back to Tim. That man, I thought he was a dog. Yeah, it can get tricky sometimes since most people in America have dogs instead of children. How weird. Now let's get even weirder, if that's even a word. Tim is a security guard at a facility. We have featured him multiple times, but the last time was said to be the last one we could see him on my channel. That was a promise I made, not just to you but to my wife too, as she started doubting that I was cheating on her with him. But I told her it was just business, and then I woke up from the dream. What kind of stupid wife would that be? To doubt me, but to even marry me in the first place. Anyway, I thought that Tim would no longer upload videos about the facility's terrifying hauntings, since he said it was going to be closed and demolished, and I remember crying about it. I find it a perfect place to use for horror movies, but here he is again, with new stuff, 2 of these 3 videos were recorded a year ago, but I don't remember seeing them on my channel or any other channels, so maybe they were just hidden files or just forgotten videos, in which we can see him going around the place like a tour, hearing some noises, and it just seems to me that he wasn't familiar with one of the rooms as he peeked from behind the door to see what's in there, and then obviously ran away. But there is one more clip that is fresh, where he was heading to shut off the fire alarms, but he ends up on the floor, grounded by the ghost.
A power outage in one of the storage rooms was causing the fire alarm to go off. I have to turn them off manually, and part of my job is to also do a walkthrough of the room. What you're about to see is the first time the entity in this facility has manifested physical aggression. Near the end of the video, I almost collide with this bulkhead and slip. This is where it grabs me by my vest and drags me back for a few seconds. Night 5. The following incident occurs near the end of my night shift. The following takes place on Sunday morning at 3:45 a.m. Today is another solitary night shift. This is the last corridor out of 26 left to clear. It's the last one for a reason.
Hello?
I don't know if the clip where he gets dragged is an old recording or not, because it's his most recent upload, but if it's new, why haven't they demolished the building yet? Did they hear what I said and felt emotional about it? A guy who I believe I will subscribe to in 2021 in the hopes of featuring him on the channel, as he seems to be one of those paranormal investigators who have some good stuff to show. But ever since that day, which one? The day you realized you were going through puberty. Ever since the day I subscribed to him, I don't recall featuring him once. Not only that, I don't remember watching a video from his channel except the one that made me subscribe. That's kind of creepy and a little stupid at the same time. But here he is today, and I think his name is familiar to the fans of this niche. Ricky Velasquez, from Rick and Morty. Are you joking? You must be. Ricky is, as I said, a paranormal investigator. He is the one to go to abandoned places and let it all out on these freaking ghosts and demons to show them that he fears no one. Leadwood out. I can't speak about it here to keep it family friendly. Is that so? Then how about you tell us what happened? To who? To you on your first wedding night? What happened with Ricky? Well, he and his female partner are supposed to conduct a Ouija board session so they can make some communications as always, but as they were in the process of doing so, they kept hearing some clear, faint voices and growls. Maybe there is a hungry homeless person somewhere in there. Maybe you can keep your thoughts to yourself because, behind the cloth stand, they found a creepy face staring at them. They were clearly so scared and ran away without coming back, almost, but they returned for one last dance that sent them running again after the voices became raging screams.
Así de que, bueno, pues. No, empezó esto. ¿Te das cuenta? ¿Te das cuenta? Así es como empieza esto, ¿eh? No tengo ni computadora yo. ¡Oh! ¿Fuiste tú? No, me lo... ¡Oh! ¡Ay, güey!
Seguro. Escucha.
¿Tú crees que es buena idea?
¿Cuántas hay aquí?
Espérate.
¿Y qué otra cosa quieres que le pregunte?
¿No sientes? Se siente algo aquí ya, ¿eh?
¿Estás aquí con nosotros?
Eso estaba ahí. ¿Esto estaba aquí o no? No.
¿Quieres jugar conmigo?
¿Cuándo? A ver. Yo no aguanto, Yo no sé si... No. Esto ya no está bien, Se está saliendo de control muy feo.
¿Qué hago?
Sigue. Dale 3 vueltas. ¿Escuchas todo eso? No. ¿Dónde está? ¿Y el diapasón? Dile adiós a eso.
Bye.
No, a la Ouija.
Ya. Ya le puse.
¿Ya le dijiste adiós? Vámonos ya, neta, ya vámonos. No, ven, papá. Olvídate de nosotros.
I told you that Ricky is a fearless investigator who ventures into the unknown without shaking a single bit. Then why did he run faster than the lady? Maybe he had some stomach issues. Plus, he is a male, so it could be understandable why he was faster. Have you ever heard of the picture ritual game? How dare you? You have not heard of such a stupid idea. Well, it's creepy in nature, and if it wasn't so, then I wouldn't have a guy here testing the game by himself to find out if he could capture something paranormal. But of course, a man who calls himself Ollie H on YouTube couldn't disappoint the fans in delivering such content. He wouldn't upload the video otherwise. Let's get to it before I run out of energy. The game is very simple. The participant has to use a string, a drinking glass, a camera with a flash, a mirror, and a sharp object. He will place the rope right in front of the mirror and make a circle with it while having the cup in the middle of it. Then fill it with some beverage. The participant has to say the words, "I trust you, honey." But remove the word honey. I added it. Then he should say, "I'm outside. What is your apartment number?" Okay, the joke got really stupid now. The participant should say, "The door is open. Please come in." Are you still going with the same delivery guy joke? No, I swear, that's what should be said 3 times in a row. Ollie followed all the instructions as they were written. He took some photos then, and somehow his hand got electrified, while the last picture glitched right before that. But before the ritual even started, the mirror was already messing with his reflection. The fire alarm went off, while some weird scary noises could be heard coming from the basement.
I think this will be good. I hope so. I really do. We're going to be getting started now. We're going to start. I'm going to use this. I'm excited. I'm scared. A little nervous. A little scared. I know I have to read this like a million times, but it is what it is. I trust you. The door is open. Please come in. The door is open. Please come in. The door is open. Please come in. I caught you. I caught you. Ow! 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 Fuck! Ow! What the fuck? Boys! What the my ears. Stop! Boys? Boys? Something like that down too. It's burning. That's been off. Hello? Hello? Who's in the basement? Who's in the basement? Hello? What the f is that chanting? Whatever this is smells disgusting. What is that liquid? It smells like rotting flesh. I took out the battery and put it back in. Nothing. Camera's dead. Okay, we're gonna review this footage. It's 2:14 in the morning. I just woke up to noises coming out of the office. Someone was walking around in here.
I don't know how these guys do it. Like, how can they get their house active and haunted out of nowhere? They really got good at it, to the point where you may imagine they have a secret magical lantern with a genie inside of it who makes all their video ideas come true. Just like you, who will be able to make my wishes come true. I hope you subscribe and watch the next video on screen.